Representative Mayberry, you have a question?
Yes, thank you, Madam Chair. First of all, I want to say that I've had fluoridated water for a number of years, and I don't think that I've had any ill effects from that, although there may be some folks who disagree. I am convinced that fluoridated water helps prevent tooth decay. I think it's a good thing. I'm glad I have fluoridated water. My concern with this bill is regarding telling individuals what they have to do.
Amen.
And
Yes.
This may be a question maybe more for Senator Rayford as well, because I know your political philosophy would typically go along those lines. Is there, I know for instance in my own district, I've got the Sardis water system. It covers about 14,000 folks. And they took a vote 30 some odd years ago not to add fluoride to their water. And to my knowledge, I don't think they've ever had ongoing discussion about that since then. I don't think there's been any kind of updated information out there for them. And their water commission has chosen to take the position that they want to stand behind what their people had told them a number of years ago. Not that they are necessarily, the commission itself, not that they're necessarily against fluoridating their water, but that their users had told them a long time ago, don't do this. In further conversations with their commissioners, they have mentioned that they would be willing to support this bill if there were some sort of opt-out arrangement, that it could even be a mandate to fluoridate as long as the local communities and the local cities had an opportunity to go back and survey their people again and have that opportunity to opt out of that if they wanted to. I know there's a lot of people in that community I've talked to who they don't even know one way or the other whether they have fluoride in their water and might well be willing to do that. Is that an opportunity? Is that something that could be looked at?
Well, let me say right now, of course, the current law is any water system can on its own fluoridate its water. And so the situation that you present, I think, is very close to the current law. And Representative Mayberry, I want to say that I hear your argument about local control, and I understand it. And I agree with you that there are issues that truly are uniquely local and that should be addressed locally. But we deal with statewide issues, and of course tooth decay is not a uniquely local issue. It's a statewide issue. And for all of us, we do this every day. We do a balancing act on these bills every day. We hear an argument and we have some value against the bill, and the value, I put value in local control. But the question for us is that local control value outweighed by all the great health benefits that this bill would offer, and all the great financial and fiscal benefits. And to me and so many other people in this room, in this situation, local control is greatly outweighed by all those benefits.
Madam Chairman, the question was addressed to me, if I could respond as well. You bring up a great point, and you know my philosophy. And I would ask my colleagues to consider the fact that there are some constituents that are calling on us to do something to help them. So this is a local choice. In that, I have people that are contacting me and asking that we support this because their system at this time does not fluoridate, but they want that. I won't bring up a particular system. It's something I would have to talk with our colleagues later about, but there's a system that provides water for literally thousands and thousands of people through central Arkansas, and because of the way it's set up, it doesn't necessarily fall under this bill. And they have asked they would like to be included in this. And so I hope at some time that there could be something addressed. But Representative Mayberry, you're exactly right. And when we decided to get into this business, the people elected us to serve them. We have to serve the interests of the people that we represent. And in this particular issue, I have no question in my mind that I'm responding to needs of people not only in my district, I'm responding actually to the health professionals in my state as well. And so I understand the conflict there, and I would not be truthful. I could have sat by and not spoken up on this issue. But if there's one thing that I want to do, I want to tell the truth. And in this particular issue, my family has benefited from this. And I think that some of the issues being raised are just simply inflammatory and don't take into account the benefits on the other side. Nobody's trying to poison anyone. We're Arkansans here, for goodness sake. There's nobody at the Toad water system trying to poison me over there in Perry County. And so I believe that if we would just step back a minute and try to look at this issue, consider the greater good, I think that we can come to a position that doesn't conflict our philosophy. Because in many regards, we're hearing that local issue through our constituents right now.